Hi everybody, it's Tatiana. Today I am coming to do my reading goals for 2016. I did not meet the goal that I had for 2015, or that's not true. I don't know if I met the goal for 2015 because I didn't keep track of that reading challenge screenshot that I had, and I think I accidentally deleted it off of my phone and my Instagram account. So yeah, goal for 2015, or the goal list that I had for 2015 disappeared, but doing things a little differently this year. So my goals for 2016 as far as reading goes are pretty simple. Outside of the goal again to read 50 books during the course of the year, the other goals that I have are, one, to read more books in translation. I don't read a lot of books in translation, and that's kind of bugging me because one of my favorite stories, which is The Never-Ending Story by Michael Ende, is a book in translation. And as much as I enjoyed that story, if I read more stories that have been translated into English, I will probably have more stories that I really enjoy. And I need to include that into my reading dossier. Is it dossier? I think it's dossier. The second goal is to read more nonfiction. I had a goal again to do that, or in my head to do that, for 2015, and I really didn't meet it. And I don't want to just read nonfiction surrounding Black History Month. I want to read interesting nonfiction that is set in times of history that I enjoy learning about. So the fall of the Romanov dynasty, in Russia, St. Petersburg, those surrounding areas, World War II time frame, both here and abroad. And yeah, so that's just one of the two. And some things like I've wanted to read some autobiographies by a few people for years, and I just haven't picked them up because nonfiction really isn't my thing. However, I've read some nonfiction works that I have enjoyed, and so it lets me know that I'm ready to receive that. I just need to receive it. And then the third goal that I have is to read more African American fiction novels from my own bookshelf. Like, I have about 15 to 20 African American fiction novels on my physical bookshelf, and then even more on my Kindle. And I just have, and it's not that I've gotten out of reading it. The primary reading base that I had for about 15 years was primarily Black authors. And I've been working for the past 4 years maybe to increase my readership of other types of work. And while I've been enjoying doing that, I've been neglecting the books that I own by authors that I really love, that I want to read. And so I need to read more of those. Even if it's just the books that I own, I need to read more of those. And I want to read more classics. I have been participating in the crafting circle with Nicole over at Nicole's Adventures in SFF, and she just started in December doing Jane Eyre, which I am thoroughly enjoying. And my high school experience with reading classics kind of put a bad taste in my mouth for a good number of classics, because the ones that we read that I did enjoy, they weren't discussed in class. So it was like, what the hell was the point of reading this and then not discussing it? And it felt like frivolous reading, which I'm absolutely okay with doing it, but not when you give me reading as an assignment and nothing comes of it other than I spent my time reading this book for your class and we haven't done anything with the actual book. So that kind of put a sour taste in my mouth as far as classics go. But in enjoying Jane Eyre as much as I'm enjoying it, I want to read more classics. So that is also on my list. I'm also going to do something a little different, and because I'm pre-recording this video, I don't have the materials to show you what I want to do just yet. And as you can see, my Christmas garland is still on my closet door. This is my office Christmas decor that I wanted to keep simple because this area is where my dog sits. So I couldn't do anything like elaborate, otherwise Buffy would have slayed it. just being a dog. So I want to do, and I've seen people do like the vases that they put different color little shapes or papers or beads in to keep track of what kinds of books they read during the year. And it's along that vein, but instead of doing a vase, because I don't need another thing just sitting around somewhere in this house, so instead of doing a vase, what I'm going to do is make little magnets. And as the number of books and the kinds of books that I read per year, or as the year goes along, develops, I will put the magnet with the colors that coincide with that reading genre on the closet, so that I see it and you will be able to see it. Once I have the colors and the magnets put together, or the design for the magnet that I want to do, I will share that with you. But for right now, that's just what's in my head. So there will be colorful things going on to my left during the year as my reading progresses. So that's all that I have for this video, and thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.